Hello everyone, and welcome to the 30th episode of Black Ops 4 Weapon Guide. This is Asian with Jeep, and we'll be taking a look at the 4th Alloc assault rifle, the Vapr-XKG. Inspired by the 6 Sawyer MCX, the Vapr-XKG is the modular weapon with a collapsible stock and oversized flash hider. In multiplayer, damage is low, require 5 shots to kill anywhere to the body out to medium range, and 6 at long distance. Velocity is moderate and usually not a factor given the fast fire rate. Penetration power is also moderate, but the lower damage per shot of the Vapr will require a few extra shots to kill against a hidden enemy behind thin covers. Recoil is moderate and mostly controllable. The weapon will kick up to the left first and then to the right under sustained fire. At longer distance, firing in short bursts is required to keep your accuracy in check. Aim time is standard like other assault rifles at 330 milliseconds, but your mobility is improved as you move at 98% of the base movement speed, faster than assault rifles default at 95. The fire rate is by far the second fastest in its class at 660 rounds per minute. Only the Maddox RFB fires much faster. Rapid fire attachment will increase this to 720 rounds per minute. Hipfire accuracy is moderate with the Vapr, but paired with a fast fire rate, it is quite consistent when spraying up close. The magazine size is standard at 35 rounds, with a reload time of 2.1 seconds. The fast mag attachment will decrease this to 1.1 second, and there is no extended magazine attachment available with the Vapr. The Vapr-XKG is a fairly versatile assault rifle, with good all-round characteristics that can support a wide variety of playstyle. Our class loadout will focus on pure stealth, as it is one of the rifles that has a suppressor attachment available. We will be using just 2 attachments for the Vapr. First is the suppressor, which will keep us off the radar when firing, and will also reduce the muzzle flash and noise. The minimal muzzle flash means that the iron sights are easier to aim with, neglecting the need for an optical attachment. The suppressor will reduce the range of the Vapr, of course, but given the small differences between maximum and minimum damage, plus the fast fire rate, the downsides are not so severe when compared to other suppressed ARs. The stock is another attachment that we'll be using, increases the movement speed while aiming down the sights. This will allow us to strafe into the gunfight prepared with higher mobility, and it is really useful at closer ranges, given the lack of quick draw attachment. For the secondary, equip either the Stripe or RK7 Garrison with the suppressor to round up our stealth arsenal. Switch to it when you caught in mid-reload or when you expended all of the Vapr's ammunition until you can find a suitable replacement. For the gear, you can choose whichever you like. The stim chart is really ideal if you prepare to get up close and personal. Close range gunfights are time sensitive and brutal. Having a full health within a short time before the next one is crucial to your survivability. Otherwise, the acoustic sensor is nice to have, which will increase your awareness. We will be using 3 perks that will round up our total stealth class. First is Cold-Blooded from the second tier, that will keep us temporarily undetected from the enemy AI score streaks. And the red square will not target us on the controlled enemy score streaks. This perk will also prevent us from appearing on the NVAR and threat detector sites. So if you find yourself out in the open areas full of enemy score streaks, you have a little bit of time to duck into cover before they're targeting you. The last 2 perks are from the 3rd tier, via the perk 3 Greed wildcard, and so the second perk is Dead Silence. This perk will muffle our footsteps noise, helping us to get close from the side or behind without alerting the enemy with poor awareness. This perk will also decrease the effectiveness of the enemy's acoustic sensor as well. The final perk within the 3rd tier is Ghost, which will keep us off the enemy's UAV while sprinting, essential when the opposition rely on the UAV to find us. All of these perks work well in conjunction that will avoid detection from nearly everything that existed in multiplayer. This class rounds up our total stealth approach, ready to strike from an unseen angle where it is most effective. Avoid rushing head-on from medium to long distance, as the range reduction of the suppressor will cause you to put it into a severe disadvantage. Flanking from the side or behind is ideal, but does take some time to do so. The faster movement speed, however, does fill the gap for this, as you can get to certain places quicker compared to other assault rifles. Should you successfully evade any frontal assault, you'll find a group of enemies facing away from you, in which you can silently harass them. Overall, the Vapr-XKG is the fine assault rifle with good fire rate and handling characteristics, and the weapon can be customized to whatever your heart desire. The elevated mobility compared to other assault rifles is nice to have, as you can be on the run and get into better positions quicker. There are some disadvantages with the Vapr, however, as its damage and range are inferior compared to high damage weapons, like the Rampart 17, and long-range weapons like the ICR-1. Regardless of this, the good all-round Vapr can compete under most circumstances. If you wish to learn more about the Bayonet Operator mod, be sure to check out the video link at the bottom right corner after this best play. And that concludes the guide for the Vapr-XKG. For the next episode, we'll be taking a look at the cordite submachine gun. This is Asian with Jeep, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.